I went to the screening of, it was a free screening of the movie Straight Outta Compton. And for those of you that don't understand the dynamics of that movie is going to be speaking of the life and the events that took place within the group of called NWA. NWA stands for N-words with attitudes. Everybody know what N-words are. The group came together in 1986, but back then they didn't have the internet, they didn't have Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, so stuff couldn't travel as quick. So we didn't really get what they were doing until a couple of years later, after they had gotten a deal or whatever. But what happened was, whenever that during that time, there was a lot of positive music, because hip hop back then they wasn't talking about selling drugs and killing and all type of stuff like that. But when the industry found out what those guys were doing, the industry decided to put money behind what they were doing. And because they had money behind it, it was promoted on a higher level. And what it did was, it literally tore down all of the positive images of hip hop, all the positive images in movies and music, period. It tore all of that down, and the industry knew that. So with that being said, who came up in the process of that? Everybody say, well, they made a lot of money. In the process of them making a lot of money, the industry making a lot of money, because of the images that was being presented, it was presenting images of young black men being very aggressive, being very rebellious, being very hate-filled, and it encouraged, those images encouraged a lot of young people to follow suit with what they were seeing. Now, true indeed, they had a lot of police brutality and things of that nature. But the images that was being portrayed, it only put gas on the fire and it made things worse. Here it is, 2015, where we're dealing with a situation where we have a lot of negative images and things of that nature in the media, on movies and music, this, that, and the other. These images are negative images of people that look like me. And because of those images, people see people that look like me. And because they saw people that look like me on television, or they heard people that look like me in music, they viewed me the way they viewed those images. Because that was the way it was back then, when all these negative images flooded the media, the crime rate went up. Crime rate actually in 1993 was 50% higher than what it is today. So some of you say, man, it's so bad now, man, it's going down. Nah, back in 1993, the early 90s, 93, 94, that was when it was the worst that it has ever been. All because of imagery. Now here it is, 2015, and they putting this movie out, and this movie is going to deal with the police brutality. It's going to deal with the negative images of black men, and what it's going to do is cause the mentality of people to see law enforcement as negative, to see young black men as negative, and it's going to pour gas on the fire of what we're seeing right now. So when you go and see this movie, look at it for what it is. Entertainment. Do not allow this to go into your eye gate and your ear gate and encourage you to want to emulate what you're seeing, to come against law enforcement, or to just act a plumb fool. Amen?
Amen.
Y'all be good. I love y'all.